Welcome to a very special episode of Impact, Stories of the Rotary Club of Makati. Joining me are our President Eddie Galvez and past District Governor Sid Garcia.
Thank you, Rachel. We're here at the Manila Polo Club for the 2026 Paing Hechanova Youth Leadership Award or PHYLA. Eddie, can you tell our audience what PHYLA is all about?
Sure, Sid. PHYLA is an initiative by the Rotary Club of Makati that aims to discover and empower the young leaders of today.
So, who will be the PHYLA 2026 winners? Stay tuned to find out. You are watching Impact,
Stories of the Rotary Club of Makati.
A multi-talented Filipino, an admired architect, an Olympian who brought honor to our country, a philanthropist and a revered Rotary leader, a member of the esteemed Archclub Society. He is Rafael Paing Hechanova, the inspiration behind Rotary Club of Makati's Youth Leadership Award.
Welcome back to Impact, Stories of the Rotary Club of Makati. Our fourth episode is dedicated to past Rotary International Director, Paing Hechanova. With me is our President, Eddie Galvez. Hello, Eddie.
Hello, Rachel. Nice to see you again.
Welcome back. And of course, we also have our past District Governor and Chairman of PHYLA, Sid Garcia. How are you, Sid?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
And thanks for joining us. So, Eddie and Sid, let's talk about PHYLA. How did the Rotary Club of Makati come up with this idea?
Well, as you know, Rachel, we launched PHYLA in 2023 and we had the inaugural awarding in 2024. It's actually one of our flagship projects for the late Paing Hechanova. We at the Rotary have so much respect and admiration for him.
I totally agree. We love Paeng. He's so admirable. He has done so much for our club and our district. And what is the goal of PHYLA?
Well, Rachel, our goal is really to seek out this youth and to provide support for our young Filipino leaders all over the country. You know, there are 10 districts of Rotary, and we help them with their existing projects and their existing programs.
And to add to that, Eddie, we provide initiatives for the youth to discover and support their projects and to make meaningful changes and innovations in their communities.
That is so fantastic. We really have a lot of projects here in Rotary Club of Makati for the youth, and it's so heartwarming.
You're correct, Rachel. As you know, education in the youth is really one of our areas of focus. If you guys remember, we have already featured several of our projects here at Impact. We featured our dormitory project, right, in Bicol. And recently, about 3-4 months ago, we launched our AI Academy project.
Which is a wonderful, wonderful project. So coming up next, we're going to discuss what's in store for PHYLA. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Impact, Stories of the Rotary Club of Makati. So, Annie and Sid, let's talk more about PHYLA. What does it take to be a winner?
Well, Rachel, we seek out these youth leaders from all over the country. Youth that are brilliant, hardworking, dedicated, have the passion and the compassion. The existing projects that they have need to have existed at least 2 years. And what we do is we support their projects and their programs.
Sid, how do you select the 10 finalists from all over the country?
We seek the help of the Rotary districts to come up with nominations and select the most outstanding nominee in their districts. After selecting the 10 finalists, we organize a boot camp to further honing their talents and leadership skills.
The boot camp is now an integral part of the Leadership Award and is really in 3 parts. There's the part which really talks about leadership, and this is run as a sort of in-classroom module. There's a part which is a leadership and team building, which of course is far more interactive and involves people moving around and working as teams. And a third part which is more inspirational, where we took the group to the Magsaysay Foundation, where they learnt about many other inspirational leaders over the decades who've received the Magsaysay Laureate from the Magsaysay Foundation.
If there's one thing I learned from this boot camp, it's that service is a marathon. It's something that extends far beyond you and is in fact never about you and always about that which is greater than you.
What I learned about my co-candidates is that whenever they succeed and whenever they presented their projects with so much heart, I learned how many others have also benefited from whatever they did among their communities.
I gained a lot of skills from the mentors that were here with us, and more importantly, to be surrounded by the fellow leaders, to bond with them and to learn more about the amazing work they're doing is very empowering for me, because it taught me that I'm not alone in the advocacy work that we do back in my community.
Thank you sa PHYLA finalists, kasi lahat kami dito na finalist na 10 is panalo na. Kaya sa mga natutunan pa lang namin is nabusog na kami lahat.
After the boot camp, the 10 finalists meet the judges to present their projects.
So for this year's PHYLA, we're looking at young people that have a very strong leadership capability, because we want them to inspire the young. We want them to do projects that are very impactful, so we give very high weight to the project impact. And we also want them to follow and imbibe the Rotary principles in their way of life. If my dad were alive today and he had to listen to these 10 finalists, I think he would be very proud and very happy that these are the people that we have here today.
Before we present the 2026 winners, Joaquim Redulme reflects on the impact of winning the inaugural PHYLA in 2024.
Winning the first PHYLA had an impact on 3 levels for me. My mindset shifted from local projects to stewarding institutions, knowing that recognition also comes with responsibility and scrutiny. Organizationally, the grant allowed Project Blue Philippines, my organization, to invest in research and development. We improved our plastic bottle eco products such as the Sustainaboat, Akon Lifesaver, and Aqua Cage. And we are positioning these eco solutions for wider deployment. And since then, we have upcycled more than tens of thousands of plastic bottles, supported livelihood in coastal communities, and we positioned the organization to scale our work to the Visayas and Mindanao. Finally, for my personal advocacy, PHYLA gave credibility. It opened doors to national and global policy spaces such as the UN World Summit for Social Development, where I carried community-grounded youth perspectives.
After a rigorous preparation, careful evaluation of the finalists, and extensive deliberation among the judges, the winners of PHYLA 2026 were announced during a very special gala night at the Manila Polo Club.
The second runner-up who will be receiving 150,000 pesos is Herna Francis May D. Cano. Our first runner-up
Goes to Colleen Awin of Sagup Negros.
Now, the moment of truth to receive 500,000 pesos and the special medallion is none other than
Chantel Nicole Andieto from the Sustainability Philippines.
Sid and Eddie, I really felt so inspired by the finalists and winners of PHYLA 2026. I just felt that they're so young with so much dreams, hopes, and visions. And the compassion, determination, and hard work, it's just, for me, was just staggering.
I agree, and I'd like to congratulate the top 3 winners. Second runner-up, Erna Tano from Cagayan de Oro. She's the founder of Talent Trail, providing opportunities for young people to rebuild their lives.
This recognition truly helped me and the communities that we serve in Cagayan de Oro City, particularly those reintegrated families in Cagayan de Oro. This award spotlights the service that we had for the community, especially our ongoing mission to really support and transform this community towards having their amnesty.
And the first runner-up, Colleen Awit from Bacolod. She is the founder of Sagup Negros, a social enterprise working toward a self-sustaining community ecosystem.
In this PHYLA experience, I met a lot of inspiring youth leaders all over the country, and I get to connect with the beautiful community of Rotary. In Sagup Negros, we can only do so much, but because I have these leaders with me and I get to connect with the leaders of Rotary, we can do so much more to help create a better world where food is safe and accessible for all.
And the grand winner, Chantel Nieto from Cainta Rizal. She is the co-founder of Sustainability PH, empowering professionals to lead sustainable change.
Sustainability is not just a local issue. It's one that encompasses the entirety of the nation. Rotary has a district in every part of the country, as well as dedicated members that host a wide range of projects. And I very much look forward to partnering with each Rotary district so that together we can create not just projects that help, but programs and strategic long-term initiatives and plans that really tackle the root causes of the problems themselves. It's not enough that we just help. It's time we change the system for the better.
Again, congratulations to the Rotary District.
And you know, through PHYLA, the Rotary Club of Makati will always be ready to support and empower these youth leaders.
On that note, I'd like to congratulate all the finalists and the winners, as well as all the Rotarians who made PHYLA 2026 a huge success. Again, I'm Rachel Harrison.
I'm Sid Garcia.
And Eddie Galvez.
This is Impact, Stories of the Rotary Club of Makati. Let's work together and be people of action.